If you, your sister, aunt, mom, or bestie wants ease and comfort in body and mind, don't live life in your 40s and beyond without these. These are by far the best tokens of love and care you could give to them and yourself. At this stage in life, peri and post-menopause, I used to think my mom, aunts, and older cousins were being dramatic whenever they would say their bodies literally changed in grandiose ways overnight. They complained about feeling tired all the time, they didn't want to do anything, and moody for no reason my eyes could detect. Awake at odd times of the night, angrily shampooing carpets, doing laundry, and makeup oddly raining down their faces, but it's below zero outside. Woo! Just pure drama. Then I turned 40 and then 50. Now I get it. I totally understand. Losing weight and maintaining good health after 40 can be challenging thanks to hormonal changes, shifts in our energy levels, and overall bodily changes. All of the things my elders tried to warn me about. The weight doesn't seem to come off as easily after 40 and beyond. What worked in our 30s is not quite cutting it today. By our 30s and beyond, you and I have spent years pouring into helping to build and develop other people, their businesses, and their dreams. Now it's time for you and I to begin to construct our lifestyle that support our health and weight goals. Yeah, here are the things I've incorporated that made this not my mom's post-age 40 experience more successful. Starting at the foundation. Nighttime is the foundation to where the magic starts. Nighttime health is best supported with the use of blue blocking glasses. Starting when I was young, I always got a huge surge of energy right around 9 or 10 o'clock at night. Super useful during undergrad and graduate school. Not so much after 40. At the age of 52, now I more so get a surge of tiredness, yet the inability to actually sleep. Declining health and an expanding waistline was a strong indicator that consistently allowing myself to stay up late at night was wrecking my health and increasing my waistline. Did you know that too much bright light exposure at nighttime sends the wrong types of hormonal release signals to our brain and body? Even with apps and filters that block out blue light from our computers and phones, the light from lamp, overhead ceiling lighting, even the lighting from the refrigerator as we are searching around in there for something to nibble on, trains our brain to release levels of hormones necessitated for daytime activities, not nighttime activities. That's not what we want when we are trying to prepare to sleep for better health and weight maintenance. Blue blocking glasses come at various price points from $10 on up. This pair from lowbluelights.com I've had for about 7 years. When I pop these on, my eyelids drop and I am asleep in about 15 minutes. Now, me plus clumsiness equals scratches, so I have invested in another pair, this pair from Oris X. These are gamer's glasses. The ambient tint is lighter than the low blue light ones. I wear these mostly when I need to wash the dishes, clean up, and do a few other items before I actually go to sleep. I'm not ready for sleep, I use this pair. When I am in the bed and I need to go to sleep, then I'm using the other pair, scratches and all. I own not one, but 2 different types of sleep masks. I don't play nowadays with my sleep. I have had far too many avoidable health challenges. I've learned the lesson. And being a pretty light sleeper, even with blackout curtains, my eyes tend to pick up any ray of light from the clock, the light in another room, a notification on my phone, even while it's in sleep mode. Any and every flicker of light or movement, my mind catches it, and just like that, I'm up. When you share a living space with others who have their own nighttime patterns of trips to the kitchen, bathroom, or whatnot, it can be hard for me to get into deep REM recovery sleep on top of being a light sleeper. This lightweight mask from Earth Therapeutics does a great job of keeping all traces of light and shadows away and my sleep undisturbed. When my mind is thinking on overload and or my allergies are flaring up, that is when it is time for me to use my weighted eye mask. The weighted eye mask I use is from Broder. It can be heated or placed in the refrigerator for a cooling effect if that is something that you prefer. It feels oh so soothing whether it's heated or cooled. I place this over my eyes and just a little bit of heaviness with the right perfect temperature. I am asleep in under 5 minutes. I'm sleep. I'm out. So worth it, because you know the inability to acquire the proper amount of restorative sleep triggers next day carelessness, reactive decision making, increased cravings, not enough usable energy for daily tasks, and a lowered sense of feeling peacefully okay. So here's a bonus for you. Many of us are caretakers for our parents, or we still have younger ones at home. And these are not necessarily the opportunities or the environments that will grant us a full night's rest. If you are waking at night, put on your blue blocking glasses before you go moving about to save the world as we do. This will help to keep melatonin still doing its hormone regulating things. This next one I was hesitant to try. It sounded woo-woo to me. Since it didn't require any equipment, financial buy-in, nor major time investment, I decided to give this white noise app a try. And let me tell you, I haven't regretted it at all. Do you or someone you know need to relax, slow down, and de-stress? Then this app is for you. This app has so many cool and interesting sounds to choose from. Sounds that will help you sleep, calm down, concentrate. Focus. I use the subtleness of the fan noise to lull me off to a nice sleep slumber, where my husband uses the industrial heater water pump sound to help him maintain concentration to get the money-making work done. Why not give the white noise app a try? It's free after all, and it's so simple, so easy to use, and it's right there on your phone. You're carrying it around with you all the time anyway. So 10, 15, 20 pounds, those are the size dumbbells you would want to have on hand for easy, no-fuss muscle building workouts. Where it was easier to maintain our hourglass figures with primarily cardio, over 40 weight says it's not going to be that easy. Exercises that incorporate lifting weights is one of the antidotes to slow metabolism, feeling and looking fluffy, and to tame cortisol spikes that hijack our blood sugars. You do know that, right? Exercising with weight frees us up from the need to constantly eat less and less to keep our body weight range in check. Still not convinced? Let me tell you. Lifting weights is how I went from eating 1,500 calories to today eating over 2,200 calories. I actually feel and look leaner. That is your sign. So go ahead and grab various sizes of dumbbells for yourself. Comment workout if you want me to share one of the 3-day strength training routines that I use. More things ache and pain on the other side of 40. Getting out of bed most days can hurt. This little nuisance can have those 10, 15, 20 pound weights sitting in a corner collecting dust unless we get proactive. We know the importance of warming up our bodies and stretching after workouts. But what about the impact of sitting in Zoom meeting after Zoom meeting, driving around the world and back? And let's not forget the pains that come from our hormones playing seesaw. At some point during the day, and definitely before I go to bed, I grab my massage gun, release some of the tightness and knots in my arms, legs, shoulders, and feet. Instant muscle relaxation at your fingertips at a more than affordable price. I gifted it to everyone. Everybody in my house has their own personal massage gun. I use the percussion massager, and my sons and husbands, they use the Teotronics massage gun for athletes. It has a bit more kick power. Using my massage gun regularly, I now have the ability to get out of bed with less pain, less stiffness, and less immediate reminders that I am over half a century old. We are not very good at providing ourselves with the health-promoting benefits of consistent self-care. We have a knack for being superheroes for everyone but ourselves. There is limited time in our overcrowded schedules for regular mani-pedis, facials at a spa, or deep tissue massages. I get it. However, that is not a good enough reason to let us and our needs fall to the wayside. This practice came into my life not necessarily as an act of self-care initially, but a modality for healing my exhausted adrenals, i.e., no energy to do anything above the bare minimum, faulty digestion, and hormones gone wild. oil. It was the simplicity of it that caused me pause. Since trying it, I run to it 2 to 3 times a week. I just came back from Miami. This practice was the first thing I ran to as soon as I put my suitcase down. And what I did was I warmed up a bottle of massage oil and gave myself a quick, nice, gentle massage. Allow the oil to absorb for 3 to 5 minutes, or while you brush your teeth, take off your makeup, then dab off any excess oils. Whew. My nervous system thanked me for this wonderful act of self-love each and every time I engage in it, and I think your nervous system will thank you as well. The best massage oils at a really good price point is Arnika's massage oil by Now and Ayurvedic Vata Dosha massage oil from Banyan Botanicals. Let me let you in on a little something. The dryness, loss of glow, and suppleness that starts to happen in our 40s and 50s, try swapping out your lotions for oils to moisturize yourself. Your skin will feel so good. You will have a hard time keeping your hands off you. I'm just saying. I mentioned earlier that I believe and approach weight loss and health from a big picture total vantage point. Sadly, I can't package that mindset. However, you can subscribe and share the channel and come visit weekly to acquire and grow those mindset and lifestyle habits. Back to the big picture I was talking about. I had a mammogram done when I was on the cusp of turning 40, and the results showed the evidence of something concerning without blinking an eye caused me to make 3 very long overdue changes. And I'm curious, which one of these do you need in your life like last week? First, I stopped using antiperspirant deodorant. I read and heard more than enough warnings about the potential side effects of antiperspirants for women and its link to breast cancer. I arrived at the understanding that sweating serves a purpose, and if I am routinely blocking that built-in system with antiperspirants and deodorants, something unexpected and unpleasant is bound to happen. After many failed attempts to find suitable ways to not offend the person standing next to me and lessen my chances of breast cancer, I finally found and am most thankful to the Little Seed Farm for creating their cream deodorant. This cream deodorant is light, the fragrance isn't overpowering, doesn't stain my clothes, and keeps me fresh smelling even after a sweaty workout. The second change I made after getting my mammogram results was swapping and lessening my intake of highly inflammable foods by eating more whole, unprocessed foods. This wasn't an easy switch for me to make. My life had me in the car driving here, there, and everywhere. I noticed that eating fast food or restaurant food made me feel not as great as when I ate meals I prepared at home, where I had a taste of what feeling better felt like, and I wanted more of that. I am not a fan of room temperature food, and I had grown tired of eating chili from a thermos. Investing in, I'm talking $40, a lunchbox that cooks or heats up meals, and I use the Hot Logic one, keeps me on track with eating foods that are not continually inflaming my body while lowering my risk of cancer, high blood pressure, diabetes, and weight gain. I started out meal prepping and storing my healthy creations in these little plastic containers. With breast cancer thoughts looming in the back of my mind, I wanted to try to mitigate any unnecessary exposure to particles that could weaken my body's ability to protect itself without becoming obsessive. Over the past 5 years or so, the proposed dangers of using plastic to cook food in has been rising. Granted, my lotions and oils are in plastic containers, and many other body care items I use, they're in plastic. Yet something about eating meals 3 times a day that are being heated in plastic was starting to make me feel uneasy. Keeping budget in mind, I slowly started adding in glass meal prep containers, like the ones from ELO. They fit nicely in my Hot Logic lunchbox, are sturdy, leak-proof, and holds a nice amount of food, whether I am eating maintenance, calorie surplus for muscle growth, or in a calorie deficit for weight loss. These ELO containers comfortably holds all my meals. Besides, we are grown women and are deserving of eating off of nice dishware. Once you grab a set, you'll agree with me. Speaking of eating for weight loss, this video will show you how to eat without feeling ravenously hungry. Eat well, stay active.